Hi, Rick Wells here. You know, the problem with not being a racist is that if you call somebody else who is a racist, you're called a racist. Of course, this is what Hussein Obama was going after when he started in Ferguson. And this has all been rolled out. It's a plan. It's all been rolled out. Racism is their ticket to the White House, and they have to vilify people who aren't racist. Don't forget who Paul Ryan is. He's pro TPP. He's pro open borders. That hasn't changed, and it's not going to change. And he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing for his puppeteers. Is working from the inside to defeat Trump, and he hasn't given up on sneaking in the back door. It took him forever just to endorse Trump, and that was a tepid, half-hearted, well, I got no choice endorsement as it was. So look at this guy, this Curiel, this Gonzalo Curiel, whose parents, the anchor baby, the grown-up anchor baby. And didn't Trump have something to say about anchor babies back, 6 months ago? Do you think this guy hasn't been salivating the whole time, waiting, knowing that he was going to get to hopefully embarrass Trump and at a minimum cost him a lot of money? He's not an impartial. This guy's got no integrity at all. If he had integrity, he'd have recused himself. He doesn't. He's using his position. He's using his position to achieve a political objective, and his political objective is race-based. Period. The San Diego La Raza. This is from WMD. San Diego La Raza Association is a member of the La Raza Lawyers of California, affiliated with the Chicano Latino Bar Association. If this guy's an American, and this is anybody, you don't have white people doing this because we friggin' identify as Americans. You got these hyphenated piece of crap people who don't identify as Americans other than to exploit what America offers and to manipulate the judicial system like this piece of crap's doing to advance an agenda. That's what this is. It should be illegal for these phonies, subversives, to belong to a race organization. If there was a white guy belonging to the Aryan Nation Lawyers Association, do you think he'd last? He wouldn't last a day once it was discovered. He'd be forced to resign because we've got integrity. This piece of crap's got no integrity, and Paul Ryan's got no integrity. It also mentions on here the San Diego La Raza Lawyers Association and the National Council of La Raza are legally separate incorporated entities. The two groups appear to have an affiliation that traces back to the emergence of Mecha, the movement Estudio Chicanos de Aztlan. What that is a Mexican takeover of the United States organization, Mecha. That means whatever it means. I could give a crap what it means, but it's a Mexican group intending to take over America. You can go look them up. That's what it is. I've looked it up. They make me sick in my stomach. They make me want to puke, but that's what they are. Then you got this weenie, Jeb Bush, Jeb Bush, who was also the globalist. He was supposed to be the globalist candidate. Well, gee, it's not a surprise that he's going to join with his little buddy Paul Ryan and go in here and say this is racist. It's not racism to point out that somebody is a friggin' racist. It's honesty. And that's what's lacking in this friggin' politically correct environment, politically correct poison that's got a hold of this country. You got an honest guy who's saying the truth. You've got an honest guy who's telling the truth. And he's being crucified for it. This guy, Curiel, should recuse himself. He shouldn't even be on the bench. Anybody else, Obama saw his affiliation, or knew his affiliation. Come on, give me a break. Obama knew this guy's affiliation with La Raza. It was on his application. That was probably as much as anything, what got him the job as a federal judge. Because Obama is a racist piece of crap. And everybody that else is a racist, whatever their little segment, their little piece of the racism pie is, that's an asset. That's voters that he sees bringing, or people that he can manipulate, and that's what this is. It's one of his agitators, one of his community organizers who happens to have a law degree, just like Obama, using it for political purposes. That's what this is. He broke the law, just like Obama's breaking the law, to give an illegal a scholarship because he's sympathetic to illegals, because his parents were illegals, because he's an anchor baby. And yeah, Donald Trump wants to put his kind of people back where they belong. There's no objectivity with this guy. He's doing exactly what he was put there to do. A federal judge that's got a MECHA connection, which is an organization to take over the United States. How's a white boy of any kind going to get a fair trial in his courtroom? If I went in there, I ain't getting a fair trial. But a Mexican, maybe a drunk driver goes in there. Yeah, come on. Maybe you killed an American. Yeah, things happen. Things happen. Yeah, that's too bad. Go ahead, have another drink. Here's your keys. And this guy supports Hillary Clinton. This law firm gave $675,000 in speaking fees to Hillary Clinton. You're kidding. You actually think, anybody out there actually think that this guy wasn't handpicked because he's a friggin' flaming liberal? And that he's not doing exactly what he's paid to do and what he was chosen to do? Just like Obama is doing, just like Hillary is doing. I hate calling her Hillary. Just like that Clinton witch is doing. Stop this, media.